up at 5. Is it 5 yet? No, we got about a half hour before the doors open up. Selfish Needy Creatures going on at 5:25, Egypt Central at 5:55, and at 6:35 approximately, it will be these guys. We have all 3 of the 6 puppies in here. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, wow, somebody, I think we got a little distortion over here.
Yeah, that's... What did you do? This is what happens when you phone me. Concentration, check, see?
We can't let Bob, the sound guy, go. Now, I talked to Shim the other day on the phone, and I told you you wouldn't be able to play the DJ today, but apparently you are again. Here we are. You've got a microphone in your hand.
Yeah, I'm taking over the station. I don't have it doing that.
We were just talking about different music actually before we turned the mics on live here, and so we're I was saying Zeppelin and all that sort of stuff, and you're saying you guys came more from the 90s and whatnot.
We came from well, I mean I think we were like. Between 12 and 15 was when we sort of started to discover music, and I think you discover old stuff that your parents like, and then when you find your own, I don't know, you're just, whatever you're attracted to musically, you really latch onto it, and so for us it was basically grunge. It was kind of post-grunge because we came in around 95, so it was also a Nirvana thing. I got super into Soundgarden. It was like, I didn't even know the early stuff, I just listened to the last record.
Oh, really?
Yeah, super. I didn't know like the early stuff. Jesus Christ Pose and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was like really dated.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because I was super naive. I was like, I heard Spoon Man and I was like, that's it. That's where that band began. And it's not. It's just where they kind of really peaked and then kept going for a minute. And Silverchair was the big one for us though because they were Australian.
Oh, yeah.
So they were called Nirvana in Pajamas, but we took them very, very seriously.
Nirvana in Pajamas?
Yeah. Nirvana and sort of Silverchair and like Silver High Chair because they were kids. All these names, these stupid names. And but then you go as deep into the music that you are influenced by as you can, and then you start to discover what's really current. And then after a while, once you've sort of gotten the feel, you wind up going back. And so I think that's when especially Mark was the one that really introduced me to Zeppelin.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he like Zeppelin. It was like the drum beat. He keeps going about the 1 second drum beat. What is that? Oh, bottom. Well, what's the song? Example.
There's a lot of songs, for example, like When the Levee Breaks.
That's the one. Yeah, so he showed me that, and then they throw into the other stuff, and then I'd heard it, but then you get into it, and then you start to take influence from it, and that's why we're starting to say, all music that's around now is, plagiarized to some small degree from that after it's been filtered down through Nirvana, through Motley Crue, through Zeppelin, it goes back to Elvis. Everybody just keep going back and back and back.
Now, Emma, do you believe what he's saying? Because you look like you're making a few funny faces while he was saying stuff.
Oh, am I?
A couple, you were like, I don't know if I really buy what he's selling over there.
No, obviously I'm listening. I don't know what my face is doing half the time. I don't know what you saw over there.
I know I saw a picture of you the other day. I was looking for some pictures to coincide with the blog that we did with the interview, and Rob did one with you the other day, and I caught one of you with a little shirt that says, more than just a pretty face. You remember that shirt? You had like 5 pictures of it. It was a Getty Images shot. It was you. It was Emma. It was 6 puppies. Looked like you were wearing it in an actual department store or something. Like you were maybe just trying it on and said, hey, take my picture in this.
No, I definitely don't own that shirt. I don't know. Maybe that was someone else. I don't know. Are you sure that was me?
It was you.
Really?
I know you.
You don't realize you know.
No, I definitely do not. I know that.
Well, you are more than just a pretty face. I haven't seen you guys live yet. This will be my first time this evening, but I especially dig the tone that you have on the CD. It's a very nice tone. What's your ride there?
Oh, thank you. It's just that my favorite classic and
Warwick.
Yeah. And I don't really use this one, so too much that.
Oh, really? You're not one of those people that has like 20 different flip things in front of him?
No, I didn't have
What about Shim? What's he got?
I'd be interested to see if you know what I've got. I know exactly what she has.
I think
You have 20.
Yeah, I know, that's why I know.
I have like a tuner and a distortion wheel.
And a discombobulator.
And a discombobulator.
And a Santa. See?
Shim has a tuner and a chorus pedal, a distortion pedal, and a
Line 6.
an envelope. Oh, he had a line 6 with blue on. And
Wah.
oh, yep, and a wah.
He knows.
Mark knows more than I do.
You should get a wah.
I know, I'm
You should get a wah, yeah.
I don't know, I'm like,
The delays.
It's Sick Puppies Backstage here at Q103's Q-Ruption over at SPAC. They are going to take the stage approximately at 6:35 tonight. Everybody's coming in from all different places. I know I talked to you the other day. You were in California. Did you make any pit stops on your way here? Did you just come right from California?
Mark and I came from California. We made a pit stop in Charlotte. I actually had to ask. I called home in Australia, and they were like, "Where are you?" And I had to tell the guy sitting next to me waiting at the gate. I said, "Dude, where am I?" Charlotte. I said, "Thank you." He said, "No worries." And then he turns to me and he goes, "You in a band?" I said, "Yeah, how can you tell?" Because I don't know what the hell I am.
The other day when I was talking to you, you had mentioned that you had done one show before with Godsmack, and Sully let you get on the tour bus.
And I saw his stuff. No, it wasn't on the tour bus. It was in the dressing room, and that stuff is downstairs again.
Oh, okay.
He brings it everywhere. I gotta give him a hard time about it. I do, because he's such a big personality and such a big fan that I just like to meet those guys and just destroy that whole facade. That whole facade that stands between.
You want to strip them down?
No, not them. No. It's not about stripping them down. It's stripping down there's a certain anxiety that comes when you meet someone you admire. And once I had done it a couple of times, I think I spoke to you about that with Lejean from Seven Dust. Did I speak to you about that? I met LJ from Seven Dust for the first time, and I went up very humble. I said, "Dude, I love your band. I love it. Can you watch that set?" And I was like nervous, fully nervous.
When you were performing, you were nervous?
No, when I was going up to talk to him before our set. Like, we were backstage 10 minutes before we go on, and he's up on the hill just on the phone or something, and he hangs up, and I zero in, and I'm like, I gotta talk to that guy, because I'm a fan. And I go up and I say, "Love your band. If you want to watch our set, just come up and hang in my guitar area, and you're more than welcome." And he'd heard of us. And he said, "I like that song you guys have got out," and that now we're like friends, and we've got phone numbers and stuff. And once I realized that you really just have to say hi, and it's no different than when a fan comes up and says, "Hey, I like your music," because that's really all I am and was at that moment. That you can just destroy that barrier that can exist, or that you think exists. It doesn't even really exist. So yeah, then I'll go down and I'll say, "Hey, can I use your workout equipment for this thing, because my, this one exercise that I do because I got a bad back. Can I use that thing that you use?" "Sure." And then I'll give him some crap about being really short. Because I'm really tall.
You are very tall, and is that the reason you play the hollow body guitar?
That is exactly.
I remember one time when you were playing DJ, somebody asked if you played anything else besides the hollow body guitar.
I think I said that exact same thing. I tried a PRS, which was at the time my favorite guitar, because the two, like Wes Borland and the guy from Silverchair, played those guitars, and they're very good. But then I got onto the hollow bodies, and it wound up being a better choice for a three-piece because of just the balance and sound and tone that it brings. But I didn't pick it for any sort of tonal reason. It was pure vanity, because they're bigger, and the little guitar looks really weird on me. And like Ben from Breaking Benjamin, who's awesome, but he looks weird when he stands up with that guitar. He's huge, and his little guitar there, and he looks like he's holding a baby. I want something that looks like a guitar, So yeah, that's why I picked it.
Well, I caught a little YouTube video of you guys the other day doing it. It was an acoustic version of a Riptide, but it was with some strings. And you have is that part of Tripod? Is that
Tripod? You really just screwed up the name of our album. It's been out for over 2 years.
I did.
Awesome, Tripod. That's right. Yeah, we named it after me. I'm a tripod.
You had an acoustic thing.
Yeah, what it is, actually, it's on sale here. I've got to tell everyone that's going to be coming to the show, because I heard there's like over 10,000 people already.
Yes.
So get the tickets until before they sell out. I have a feeling it's going to sell out because it's got a really good vibe here so far. At the merchandise desk, which is where we're going to be at about 7:15, 5 minutes after our set finishes, we're going to be there. There is a deluxe version of Tripolar, which is the name of
Tripolar, sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, it's been a long day.
It's cool. And it's called Tripolar Deluxe, and it has the full record, B-sides, as well as the record that you're talking about, which is called Polar Opposite.
Right.
Which is 8 songs, and we termed them reimagined, but basically we re-recorded most of it with strings, slowed down the tempos, re-recorded a lot of stuff to make it different than just playing the songs exactly the same way as they are electric but on acoustic. We rearranged everything so that it actually sounded like what we were talking about with Zeppelin, when they would actually, change things musically and really delve into that thing and change things up, rather than just play the same power chords on acoustic and it would just be a dumbed down version of the same song. So like You're Going Down is in a different time signature, a different key, a different tempo, completely different.
Right. Well, Riptide sounded great, and
You looked like you were really enjoying yourself during it too. You were very smiley and just enjoying the whole vibe of it.
Well, I think every band, when you start, wants to get to that point. If you're not when you start, at some point in your career, you want to get to the level or the point where you're given an opportunity to do something like that. Because you start out with, 3 people and a couple of guitars, and then after you've done as much as you can with those instruments, you just naturally want to evolve. And then when a record label comes and says, hey, here's some money so you can go and make another recording with strings, you say, hell yeah. And so we were having a blast.
So they came to you with that? And
yeah, and they said once Maybe started to do really well for us, we were hoping that song would do well, and then when it did, they said, well, let's re-record that song, and then that turned into let's re-record a bunch of songs, and then it turned into like a mini record.
Lucky you just fell into that one.
Well, yeah, we were lucky to get the opportunity, but when we were given the opportunity, we definitely took it as far as we could.
That's awesome. All right, so you've after this, you got a couple of random dates, and then you go home.
Sickpuppies.com has the last dates, and they're fly dates. We're doing the Rockstar thing right now. We're very lucky because we finished the heavy touring, and now we fly in like we're doing right now, and we fly out again. And then it's going to be, we've been out for 2.5 years, so take a break and then come back to you next year.
Awesome. All right, Sick Puppies, thanks for taking a little time here this afternoon, and I can't wait to actually.
I'm glad you can get on the air finally. I'm glad we can.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd time I met you. This is the first time I've ever talked. That is funny. All right, it's Q103, and later on we're going to talk to Sully and also someone from Five Finger Death Punch.
Don't tell him what I said.
I got to ask him about the bus and the weightlifting
no,
stuff.
just don't tell him I said it was short.
Okay, I won't.
It's not air.
It's not on air or anything.
I'll swear to
He's
God,
not going to be listening right now. He's down there working out.
Sean.
No, I'm saying Sully. Sully, he's super short, but he's like he's super big. It's like he looks so big on stage. That's why I just think it's ironic. Because people come to me, they say, "Man, you're so tall." I'm like, that's just the way it is. Like, you meet a person for real, they're not exactly what you think.
Don't worry, I'll put in some good words for you, buddy. Sick Puppies, it's Q103. Don't go.